Hello, everyone. My name is Jim Brennan, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the Tuesday World Meditation. This meditation tonight is being broadcast from my home in Naples, New York, and it's a sacred time and space. It's devoted to our shared practice of entering stillness together and giving together. Now, I would just like to say, for me tonight, it's an honor for me to gather with you all and with the messenger and his family, the society, people from all over the world to bring stillness into this world. For bringing stillness into this world is what brings value into this world. And I feel it counteracts and offsets all the anger, frustration, resentment, and pain so many experience. It is a blessing for us all to be able to give this gift of stillness to the world for the benefit of humanity. Let us now surround and protect ourselves with the love and the grace of God. Before we begin the meditation, I'd like to share a passage from the Message About Practice. And this is from Relationships and Higher Purpose, Chapter 7, Your Relationship with the Unknown. Your relationship with the unknown is vitally important because you are related to something far beyond your conceptual and visual range. The greatness of this should not in any way give you an inflated sense of yourself, but instead should inspire awe and respect for the vast network of relationships that truly exist in the universe. You have relationships both with individuals you have met and with individuals you have not met. You have relationships with individuals in other worlds. You have a relationship with your spiritual family beyond the visual realm. And this is not the same as saying that you have a relationship with everyone. It is not accurate to say that you are in relationship with everyone. It is true that you are related to all life. It is true that you are bonded with all life. It is true that you are fundamentally one with all life. However, your relationships in the world must be understood as functioning in a specific way within a limited context. The world is a limited context. Your activities in the world are based upon specific activities with certain people for specific purposes. Here, your relationship with the unknown serves as a context. You have come to serve the world as it begins to emerge into a greater community of worlds. You have come to serve the world in a period of transition, perhaps the most important period in its entire existence, as far as human beings are concerned. This period of transition will be occurring over the next 150 years. It will completely and thoroughly alter every aspect of human life. It will require a complete shift in human understanding and human thinking. It will fundamentally change your idea of God, evolution, personal growth, and social responsibility. Emerging into the greater community of worlds means you will have to confront other forms of intelligent life in the universe. Here you will realize that the world is not an isolated place. This will require that you re-examine your idea of community and relationship. This encounter with the greater community will alter human activity and behavior. Eventually, along with the deterioration of your environment, it will require the joining of all nations in the world into a more united human community. Creating a united world community will be necessary in order to confront and deal with the reality of life beyond your borders. Your relationship with the unknown includes your relationships with certain individuals in other worlds. They too have been sent into their worlds to prepare for this time. Therefore, you share purpose with them. You share purpose with anyone who is in the process of discovering their knowledge and realizing their higher purpose. You have a certain range of awareness. Beyond this, you can only speculate. However, in the realm of pure experience, you can experience that which is beyond comprehension and beyond the range of your senses. In fact, a true experience will always transcend these limits. Therefore, you can have a profound experience of your relationship with the unknown, a profound experience. And you will be able to have this experience and to integrate it constructively if you are prepared as a student of knowledge. You are in relationship with the force of evolution. This gives foundation and meaning to your specific role here. Because you have come into this world at a certain time to accomplish certain tasks with certain individuals. Understanding the evolution of the world is vitally important. Unless you can see that the world is preparing to emerge into the greater community of worlds, and that this is the most important perspective that you can have concerning the world's evolution, you will not understand why things are occurring. And you will tend to resist change, to reserve that which seemed more beneficial and harmonious in the past. Indeed, it is unfortunate that your environment is being assaulted and deteriorated. Yet this happens in all worlds where intelligent life is evolving. It is an unfortunate byproduct of growth. In the case of your world, this will be unfortunate indeed, for this will create a great deterioration of the quality of life here. However, in a positive light, it will also require the creation of a more united world community. What divides nations and what separates groups of people now will become increasingly less important, as everyone is confronted with certain fundamental difficulties. Difficulties in survival and difficulties in maintaining social cohesion. Everyone will be engaged in dealing with these difficulties. Old prejudices and lines of separation will be aggravated. But the pressing needs of the world and intervention by aggressive races from the greater community will overshadow individual and local discord. This will force people to come together. People are now unconsciously creating a condition which will require this. This is because they are part of a greater evolutionary force. It would be possible to create a united world community without the destruction of the environment. And this would indeed be preferable. However, people will make certain that they achieve their destiny. And they will do this even if it is done through destructive means. They will do anything to achieve their destiny. At a very deep level within yourself, you know these things. At a very deep level within yourself, beyond your preferences and your ideas, you know many things which you cannot yet account for. That is because you are in relationship with the unknown. The unknown is in relationship with you. And it will affect your life today, tomorrow, and every day. With knowledge, this can be experienced, though you cannot comprehend it intellectually. Knowledge is greater than your mind. Its wisdom far exceeds human understanding. Its ability far exceeds human ability. Therefore, to be engaged with knowledge is to be engaged with the greatest power possible in life. It engages you with God. This enables you to experience a greater love, a greater freedom, and a greater purpose than anything you would be capable of otherwise. The world is emerging into the greater community of worlds. That is why your societies are changing. That is why your preoccupations are changing. The imagery, The priorities and the problems of your society all reflect this. Your relationship with God is unknown to you, so you have a relationship with the unknown. Your relationships with beings in other worlds are unknown to you. So here too you have a relationship with the unknown. Your relationships with those whom you have not met yet are unknown to you. So here as well, you are in relationship with the unknown. Yet what is unknown to you in your awareness can be experienced deeply within your knowledge. So in truth, they are not unknown. They are just unrecognized. This is why the reclamation of knowledge is the reclamation of relationship. As you reclaim that which is unrecognized, you realize it is known already. Here your knowledge of yourself, your society, your world, and the universe can emerge fully intact. Only through time will you confirm this through your experience. Time, therefore, is to confirm knowledge. Time is for you to realize what you know. That is the purpose of time. Please join me in a 30-minute stillness practice. Take whatever time you need to read your own step and enter stillness when you're ready. Nasi Navari Kuro. While we're in this place of stillness, I'd like to share a passage from the New Message, speaking about the messenger. And this comes from the New Messenger, the book, The New Messenger. Walking with the Messenger. Everyone now is called into a greater service, you see. The great times are upon you. And from here on, nothing will seem normal or stable in the world around you as you begin to enter the foothills of the great ways of change. You will need this inner strength to maintain your balance as the waters become more turbulent. As your ship sways to and fro, as uncertainty arises around you, and hostility and anger amongst many peoples, you will need a great compass, a greater barometer, a greater ballast to hold your life steady in the turbulent times to come. To share this is to walk with the messenger and to keep him in your mind. For he is here to serve you, and you are here to serve him, not personally, but in a great effort to save humanity from the unknown calamities that it now faces and will face increasingly as the time continues. What pulls you out of the hazard and the tragedy of your separation is the revelation and its reality. What restores to you your own integrity, your strength, your courage, and your determination is the power of knowledge within you, which God has given you for this time and set of circumstances. It is your great relationships that are far more important than your ideas, your beliefs, or anything your intellect can create and assemble. Do not think a great ideology can withstand the great change that is coming to the world. Do not think that a beautiful theology can withstand the harshness and the demands of a changing world. Do not think good intentions alone have the strength to overcome the fear and uncertainty you will see around you and even within yourself. This is a calling to be strong, to be determined, to outgrow little things, to set aside little passions, to build a greater strength and foundation in the four pillars of your life. This is what the messenger does. This is what he asks you to do for yourself and for others and for the world as a whole. This is the strength that others will not have. This is the clarity that others will not have. This is the certainty that others will not have. So you shall give it to them. How will it be shared in a world of increasing anxiety, uncertainty, and conflict? This is your question, and questions to consider and ask for yourself. For it is by no accident that you have learned of the revelation. It was intended to be, you see, because it is part of your destiny. Even if you are critical of it, even if you are unsure, even if you are suspicious, thinking it is something else that was deceptive in the past, it is by no accident that you have come upon the steering time of the messenger. Someday he will pass from the world, and his wisdom will be saved and recorded for humanity. But even greater than the messenger is the message itself, which has been given with great care, with much repetition, with great clarity and demonstration, so that it cannot be confused with other things. And you must not align the new revelation with other things, for it represents a new beginning in your understanding and the beginning of a new life for you. Such is its power and meaning now. Such will be the need for it in the future. For your old life will fall prey to the discord of the world. Your old position will be vulnerable. Your old attitudes and ideas can work against you in the changing world around you. Let us spend a few moments together with Marshall and send him our love and our strength and our devotion. Now see if there are others in the world or in your own life who need to receive this strength as well. If so, spend a moment sending strength or another quality to these individuals. Nasi Nawari Karam. Thank you all for coming and being a beacon of light in the world and bringing stillness into it and the value it carries. Good night.